Hey y'all, it's Janae Logan and I'm back with another YouTube video. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Okay. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about Apetamin, the holy grail, the weight gain, herself, Apetamin. So when I first was taking Apetamin, I did so much research. I watched every YouTube video that there is on Apetamin. So I know the things that people don't talk about, I know the things that people overly talk about, I know the misconceptions that are out there, so I'm here to clear it all up for you, okay? So this is a highly
3 hours later.
requested YouTube video. And I have gotten so many DMs from individuals asking me if I still take it. Yes, I'm currently still on my journey. So just to give you guys a little background, I took Apetamin a couple years ago. Like I was really skinny. I was fresh out of high school, about to go to college, and I was like, baby girl, I gotta get thick. Like, I'm not gonna be on campus skinny. Like, and that's not to say there's anything wrong with being skinny. It's just because, you know, skinny girls matter. But for me personally, I wanted some attributes to be enhanced, okay? So I went and I did my research and I started taking Apetamin. Now, the very first time I took Apetamin, I was feeling it, okay? Like, I gained 17 pounds off of one bottle. No, 2 bottles. 2 weeks, 2 bottles, 17 pounds. And like, I saw a visible difference because I took pictures. But like, standing in the mirror, I wasn't like, oh, I just gained weight type thing. It was just like I was standing on a scale, seeing it go up, but I didn't see the physical appearance. That's why if you're gonna start your Apetamin journey, I highly encourage you to take pictures, because before you start seeing yourself get thick and gain weight, the camera will tell you if you are. And typically when you first start gaining weight, it's not just gonna go right to one area. Like, it's gonna start distributing evenly across your whole body. And then if you work out and do certain things, then that's when it'll start going towards the areas you prefer or desire. So I gained 17 pounds, and I'll insert a picture here. The first time I took it. And then after I gained those 17 pounds, I was just really inconsistent. Like, I had 2 jobs at the time. I was just really busy. I was never at home. I was never eating. I didn't want to get fat because, like I said, I did my research with Apetamin, and I had noticed that a lot of people talk about getting a gut. And I'm sorry, but I wasn't with that. So, but to hop right into today's video, I had got a lot of questions. I went into an Apetamin Q&A because a lot of people on my Instagram had already knew that I have taken it, friends that were curious on taking it, etc., etc. So in this video, I'm going to be doing all the questions. I'm going to answer all the questions in depth that I received on my Instagram in no particular order. So I might be talking about one thing in the beginning and something else at the end, but I'm going to just go through all the questions, and then I'm also going to show you guys fake versus real Apetamin, because it is highly important that you take the proper Apetamin. Because if you take a fake Apetamin, number one, you're probably not going to see the results. If anything's happening, it's a placebo effect. You thought it was happening the whole time. That's what made it happen, because it's fake. 2, because you don't want to just consume anything. Like, I'm sorry, but this is a syrup. This is something that you put in your body. I mean, there are pill forms as well, but this is something, the syrup is what I know to be like fake and real, and you consume that. And I'm just not trying to take something I don't even know what it is for real. So I definitely want to educate you guys as well on what the real version looks like and what the fake version looks like, so that way when you're out and you're going to purchase it for yourself, you know. And I'll also tell you some websites that I use for anybody who's not in the Arizona area. And if you are in the Arizona area, I'm gonna put you on game somewhere you can go and get a Apetamin, okay? So to hop right into it, I'm gonna tell you guys about the very first question I got. Did I work out while I was taking Apetamin? No, I didn't. I didn't work out. And I wouldn't say that I wish I had, because I was so skinny that like I didn't even know what I was working out for real. Like, the weight was just, I wanted it to evenly distribute, and then I was gonna start going towards specified areas. But as I mentioned before, I was really busy, I was inconsistent, so I just stopped taking it. I'm currently on it now, and yes, I do work out. And I go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. So Then it says how much weight have you gained in just a week? So as I mentioned, the most that I gained was the 17 pounds in the 2 weeks. I don't remember like how much it was breakdown. I don't remember if it was like 10 pounds and 7 pounds or like 9 and 8. I don't remember, but I remember over that course of the 2 weeks, I gained this full 17 pounds. And then another question I got was, can you take it like once per day instead of 3 times? Because I heard it makes you sleepy. Okay, so to dive into that, the recommended dosage on the Apetamin bottle is based on your age. Now, I personally don't recommend you take this without consulting a doctor or being over the age of 18. But the recommended dosage for anybody that's like a young adult is 10 milliliters 3 times a day. So before every major meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 10 milliliters. And you can definitely take it how you want. You can take 5, you can take 10, you can take 15. That's like the maximum. It comes in like a little cup, and it comes in like pre-measured 5, 10, 15. I think I only take 15 like if I only get a chance to take it like twice a day, just to make sure I hit that 30 milliliter. And then when you start feeling like, and then one thing about the Apetamin too is that it does eventually like wear off. Like let's say you take Apetamin and then you take it the next day, or like if you're consistently taking it and then you stop for a day, you're still gonna feel the hunger even though you didn't drink the syrup. So, you know, if you had like, if you decided like, oh, I still feel it, so I only need to take 5 milliliters, that's cool. Personally, I feel like if you want the best results, take it as is recommended. But another thing is too, it's not gonna alter how sleepy you feel. Just so you know, like just because you don't take 3 milliliters 10 times a day doesn't mean you're not gonna be tired. That's not how like it works. The first beginning process, you feel super tired because your metabolism is slowing down. So that's why when you initially take it, you are asleep. But the first 2 to 3 days is like the time that you feel sleepy, at least for myself and from others that I've recommended this product to. You only really feel tired for like the first 2 to 3 days, and then it eventually begins to wear off and you don't continuously feel tired. So like if you're someone who works Monday through Friday, I would say take the Apetamin on a Friday when you get off work, and then be asleep on Friday until Saturday. Saturday, you know, you might be tired and you'll be a little groggy, and then Sunday you'll be groggy, and then by Monday you should be cool, like you should be your normal self, sleeping regular, feeling regular. Then another question I got was, would you ever try the pill or does the liquid get the job done? So when I first was doing my reviews on the Apetamin, I had only heard about the syrup form. A lot of the reviews that were out at the time were about the syrup. And so, like I said, I was doing so much research because at the end of the day, if you put something in your body, you want to know what the outcome is going to be. And there just wasn't enough information about the pill form that made me say like, I want to get the Apetamin pill form. Apetamin already is hard to find as is, and the pill form is actually harder to find than the liquid. But the issue that you run into with the liquid form is it real Apetamin? So, you know, it was kind of like a both-way street. For me personally, I don't believe that I would try the pill. I don't believe that it doesn't, I believe that it might work, but the reason why I personally wouldn't take the pill form is just because I feel like I don't really like taking pills. Like that's not really something that I favor. Also because I've already started taking the liquid form and I know how that works, and so I'd rather just stick to what I'm used to. But at this point in time, there may be more Apetamin videos out that talk about the pill form. So, you know, if that's something that you are interested in, because Apetamin has a taste to it that you might not be able to like tolerate. For me personally, I feel like if you say it's just so disgusting you can't take it, you're over exaggerating. But like that's my own personal opinion. So it, you know, I personally don't have a problem with drinking it, especially because it's just a quick shot. Like so. But with that being said, no, I don't believe that I would take the pill form. I think I would just stick to the syrup at this point. But if that's something that you're interested in, I would definitely say do your research on it. And I wouldn't be able to educate you as far as like if the results are faster on the pill or the bottle, or like where you could go to get the pill form. So I can't really give you much information there, but I am the guru for the liquid form, of course. And then another question I got was side effects. So the only so the side effects that I experienced when I was on Apetamin was being tired. That was like the very first one. Excessive hunger. I won't necessarily call it a side effect because that's like what the point of the syrup is. But like it's excessive. So it's to the point where like if you're hungry, you need food readily accessible, like right at your fingertips, like today's. Okay, so but that's really it. Like the other side effect that I experienced is constipation.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
And I say that because like I'm someone who will like be at home all day, kicking and chilling, and then not be hungry, and then like eat one meal a day. Like towards the nighttime, like 7, 8 p.m. I might eat a meal, and then that's it for the day. So when you start taking Apetamin, because it opens up your appetite, you are so hungry that you consume so much food at once. So it's just like you're constantly eating to the point where like your body like is just like, oh my god, like it's just so much food in here, and obviously it's going to expel waste. So that's why I said I experienced constipation. Now constipation isn't good. You don't want to experience that. So there's levels to this, and there's ways to get around it. One issue that I do have, I know as childish as it may sound, is I do not drink water often.
What?
But if you're somebody who regularly drinks water, that will definitely help with it. Like you'll just have like a large amount of poop, but it will come out not like super hard. It'll be like, you know, a constant flow, just because you're constantly drinking water. So it's just kind of like flowing through. I wasn't drinking a lot of water, so it wasn't enough. Like my poop was dry. That's why it was hard. That's why I was constipated. So kind of put two and two together. Also, one thing I learned about Apetamin too is that like when you're gaining weight, you're looking for a target amount of calories. So, you know, going on MyFitnessPal or whatever you want to go on to like track how many calories you should eat in a day to hit your goal weight, definitely will be beneficial for you. And I say that because instead of you eating like 10 burgers, 7 tacos, just trying to like get some weight on you, if you actually meal prep and like find things that are high in calories that you still hit your target weight, that would help with you like being constipated, because you wouldn't be just eating a whole bunch of food. You just eat foods that are higher in calories. So tidbit. Another question I received was, did I take any protein powder? Yes, Mia. I'm gonna try to insert a picture here. I did take Serious Mass, and I took Bulk 1340 from GNC, and I like them both, honestly. Serious Mass is 1,250 calories, and I actually have a YouTube video on that, which I will leave at the end of this video so you can reference it. And then another question I got was, what kind of things were you eating? So truthfully, I was eating whatever I want. Like, that's not good. Like, if you want me to tell you what you should eat versus what I ate, that's a whole different conversation. I personally ate whatever I wanted to. Now, since I am on my Apetamin journey, I'm retaking it and I'm redoing it. So now I'm more like conscious of what I eat. So I definitely meal prep. What I try to do is, so my protein shake, I have it with peanut butter, you know, those kinds of things, just like get the shake itself, and it's really high in calories. Then I also try to make just a regular fruit smoothie, so I can just intake fruits in a day, because you need fruit in a day. And then I take, for my like dinner, I try to have a protein, a starch, vegetables, like, you know, things that they have in like a little circle where it tells you want to have dairy. I try to do all that and eat all those things in a day. So like milk, bread, pasta, fish, shrimp, steak, like things like that is what I try to eat. My next question was, where can you purchase it? So when I first started taking Apetamin a couple years ago, Apetamin, it was from this website, apetaminworks.com. Now, I haven't been on Apetamin Works in a long time, because when I was going there, it was like shut down. I don't know, they like took off the website, took it down. I don't know why, but like I kept going to the website, and it just wasn't coming up. Like, you click on the page and there would be nothing to buy, nothing to purchase, no add to cart, just a domain name. And so I ended up going to transmallfoods.com, which I will leave the information in the description, and that's where I first purchased Apetamin. Now, I personally never got a fake Apetamin from Transmall Foods. Now, I have seen some YouTube videos where they say that they received a fake Apetamin from that company. I don't know if they were selling fake and they ended up selling real. I don't know if they rotate. I don't know if they just don't know what's real or fake and just continue to, you know, just buy and sell whatever. But from my experience, I didn't get any fake Apetamin. So for anybody who's not in the Arizona area, for me to be able to tell you where I got mine, that is my recommendation to you if you're looking to buy it online, transmofoods.com. If you're in the Arizona area, you can go to this place called Peterson's African Market. They sell the real deal. Do not let anybody else in Arizona tell you that their Apetamin is real, okay? Because baby girl, I went to this African Mart and I bought it and it was fake. Fake as like, playing in my face. And boy, when I tell you I'm such a guru to this, like, first of all, when I took the bottle out the pack, I was like, something not right, because Apetamin should be filled like to a certain, matter of fact, this is a brand new bottle right here. Brand new bottle of Apetamin, I haven't taken it yet. If you look, if you get real Apetamin, it will never be filled to the top. See, I just took it fresh out the pack, haven't opened it, and it's right here. That's where the Apetamin starts. When I took the bottle out of the box, it was like down here. And I was like, what the That was sign number one. Then when I took the top off and I poured it, I instantly knew. And I'm gonna show you actually, since this is the perfect timing in the video for me to show you real versus fake. So this is the fake one. Oh wow, the top got stuck in there. That blew me. Well, let's see if I can still show you guys, because I'm not gonna drink it anyway, so I don't really care. Do you see how dark this is? And excuse my nails, y'all. I wanted to get this footage out for y'all, and these nails aren't coming off. So that just is what it is. But do you see how dark this is? What the is this? Like, nah. As soon as I poured it, I said, no, I'm not drinking it. It kind of smells like Apetamin, like kind of, but like, I don't know, I'm hip. I was just like, nah. Almost like that. Anyways. Now, let me show you the real deal. Then I'm gonna hold them up side by side so you can feel me. Real, okay? See that? Super light. Yeah, nah. So, as you see it there, real versus fake. So, like I said, I haven't bought any. I bought it from this Ethiopian store. The very first time I ever bought Apetamin in Arizona from a physical location and not online was this Ethiopian store. For the God of me, I cannot remember what the name of that store was. Like, if I drive by it, if I can remember the crossroads, I will be able to find out, like, oh, that's where I got it from. But I literally don't know. Like, and so I ended up having to get it from this place called Peterson's African Market. They kind of are expensive. Like, Apetamin should be like $18, $19. So just let you know, if you're paying like $30, oh yeah, you're getting ripped off. It's somewhere you can find it for cheaper. I actually paid the African Market $25, but I really wanted it, so I didn't really care. I just bought it. Like, it is what it is. I really wanted it, so I just bought 20. But that's like, they tax it. Like, they're taxing. And then another question I got was, where did the weight go? So the very first time I took it, it went everywhere. It did go to my booty, it did go to my legs, it did go to my thighs, it did go to my arms, my face, and everywhere. Now this time that I'm currently taking it, I physically haven't seen where it's going yet. Because I'm taking progress pictures, and I'm gonna also do like an Apetamin journey with you guys. Week 1, week 2, I'm gonna update those, footage for you guys. But so right now, I don't really notice it. People have said, oh, it looks like you're gaining weight, but people always say that. So until I see it, I'm still skinny on me, for real. So, but definitely, it goes everywhere. So right now, like I said, you guys are gonna be doing this journey with me, so you can physically see like where it affects me the most. You can see like what parts of me got thick. So My next question was, did you wear a waist trainer? Yes, ma'am. And I will also leave the leave the waist trainer I got in the description below. I bought it from Amazon. It was like $28, I want to say. And I wear it faithfully. I love it. Zips up, super fitted. It definitely has like a little like stretch band. You can like super tight it, super, you know. Yes, I would recommend you wear a waist trainer just because, like I said, you eat a lot of food, and if you're someone who gains weight in your stomach, waist trainer. Then it says, did you lose the weight after you stopped taking it? Yes I did. Just because like you don't have to eat as much as you were eating to gain it, but you have to eat enough to where you can maintain it. And like I said, I got so busy, I was so consistent, like I just fell off of the whole process and I didn't do it. So unfortunately, I did lose weight. My next question was, were you keeping track of your calories? Yes, I was. I used an app called MyFitnessPal, and I had like programmed in what I weighed, what I wanted to like weigh, and then it told me like how many calories I had to eat in a day to like get that weight. So it was, yes, it's something absurd. It was like 5,362 or something like that. Like it was between 5,000 and 6,000 calories, which is like OD. Like, and I was doing it, and I'm gonna cap, like I was. So not even about to like act like I wasn't doing that. I was definitely eating that much because my fitness pal said I should. Another question I received was, would you take Apetamin again? Yes. Like I said, I am on my weight gain journey again, so yes, I would take it again. Ask me, did I get a gut? No, baby. No, I do not. Slim over here, baby. Stomach flat. No pudge. No bump. Not disclaimer before y'all get to talking about body positivity. If you got a gut, you got some pudge, more power to you. But I don't have one. Like I said, Q&A, answering the questions, period. My next question that I got was, what is the purpose of Apetamin? Which is a great question because there's a lot of misconceptions over what exactly Apetamin is supposed to do. Apetamin is not supposed to make you gain weight. You're not just gonna drink Apetamin and then just feel like you're just gonna get thick out of nowhere. No, the Apetamin is designed to increase your appetite so that you can consume more food. More food equals more calories equals weight gain. So that's what Apetamin is designed to do. That is the purpose of Apetamin, to increase your appetite. Ever feel full? Yes. So like Apetamin, you don't just eat and just never stop feeling like you're hungry. No, like you'll eat a lot, and it'll take a lot for you to be full. But like, let's say I make 3 waffles, 3 eggs, potatoes, and bacon. I'll eat that, drink my shake. 40 minutes to an hour later, I'm hungry again.
Damn!
That kind of thing. But like in that one sitting, I was like, yeah, I'm full. Like I just smacked that stomach puffed up, like pregnant. Yeah. And then my last question that I received is, how important is eating healthy? Honestly, like a lot of people say this, and I don't be liking to hear it either because I don't got it, but genes. I mean, I have genes, but like not the genes I want to have. Feel me? So, I mean, eating healthy is, I would say, highly recommended across whatever your genes are. Even if you are gaining weight wherever you want to gain it, like it's still nice to eat healthy. That way you're, putting on the right kind of fats and the right kind of pounds. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching today's video. I know it was pretty long, but I wanted to be, like I said, as descriptive as possible. And if there's any other questions that you have in regards to this, do not hesitate to let me know because I will put you on. And also, if there's anything that you guys want to see in regards to like weight gain, routine, workout, anything like that I can help you guys with, definitely let me know that as well. But don't forget, like I said, to turn on your post notifications, like and comment on today's video, and we back in the next one.